Okay, folks, how everybody doing out there today? Get right straight to it. I've gotten a few inboxes, not that many. It's about 4 or 5 inboxes. In my personal uh inbox, there is a pastor now who is going viral, um, because of um something he said online. It was live in his ministry. And what happened was, long story short, there's a young lady who obviously had sex out of wedlock. She got pregnant. And he called her up to the front and had her to apologize in front of the church, in front of the world, as a result of her pregnancy. And then proceeded, after she walks away in tears, proceeds to that nobody in the church should throw her a baby shower, shouldn't attend a baby shower for her, because that's one of the joys of having a child, but she lost that because of how she got pregnant. Okay, some of y'all gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna come from two parts with this, so stick with me. And I know I'm gonna get some inboxes in reference to this. Here's my thing. I believe the pastor was right and wrong. I believe the pastor was right and wrong. Here's the thing. In my household, God forbid, but if my son was to get arrested, there are two apologies that need to happen. One, first of all, you need to apologize to God for whatever you did that got you arrested, unless it was a false arrest. That's a whole nother story. We talking about you did something wrong, and this was the consequence of what you did. You need to apologize to God first. You need to apologize to our household, because you're a representation of this house, and you went out there and acted a whole fool. Think about, what's the first thing people say when a child does something that they shouldn't do, that got them in trouble? I wonder who their parents were. I wonder da. That's the first thing that happens. So that young lady is a representation of that church. Hold on. I know. Just wait a minute. So her going before the church, I understand why that happened. Why someone would say, okay, she needs to go before the church. Here's where I think we went wrong. Okay? And when I say we, I mean him. We should have never known that happened. When I say we, I'm talking about the internet. We should have never known that happened. Now, let me say this. I had a child out of wedlock. So I'm speaking from experience when I say the rest of what I'm going to say. Okay? I had been sat down. Understand, I've been in church my whole life. Okay? I was sat down because I had a child out of wedlock. I'm trying to make sure this stay closed. I don't want y'all to tell me to go before the internet. She's showing the chest. So I believe her going before the church, she's a representation of that church, to apologize because, y'all, I there was a sin. I apologize. I get that. With that being said, where's the baby daddy? The daddy need to go up there too. The daddy needs to be up there too. But what if he's not a member of the church? Call his hind parts. You need to come up here. She had to go up here. He should have been right there holding her hand. And oh my gosh, because let's be truthful about this. Let's be real. And I'm not trying to make the church look bad. We have our flaws. There's some things we working out. God cleaning us up. Okay? He cleaning us up. I'm almost 85% certain that the daddy is probably a member of that church. I digress. Let me step away from that. I'm gonna let that go. The daddy should have been up there. With that being said, everybody that committed a sin needs to be up there.
Oh my God!
Just line up on the side right there, and just come up one by one. And you need to say exactly what the sin is, and then go ahead and publicly apologize to the world, including you, Pastor. Wait a minute. Hold up. I say it like that because all of us have made mistakes. All of us have done something wrong that was not pleasing in the eyesight of God. All of us. He who is without sin, you can freely cast that first stone. None of us should have a hand up. None of us. I'm just saying. So I get because some people was hung up on, oh my gosh, she had to go in front of the church. Wait a minute now. Now understand, certain denominations do things certain ways. Some people, that's, look. Now, to condone the sin, absolutely not. Now, let me say this. If you have no problem with sex outside of marriage, this ain't for you. You ain't gotta watch the rest. This won't even for you in the first place. So you ain't gotta comment. This ain't for you, because what we speaking is gibberish to you. For those of us that know that is a sin, we with that crowd, okay? If you're not even a Christian, you ain't gonna get this. You ain't gonna get it. I understand we do not want to condone the sin. It's still a sin, y'all. It's a sin to have sex. But here's the thing. The child is innocent. If God see fit for her to carry this baby to term and to birth this child, we don't want her, even before the child is born, because I'm telling you again, I don't want to say too much because I don't want nobody to feel bad. You do not want her to be resenting this child that's in her womb, because she feel like the world is against her. Now, the internet aunties and uncles, we actually are rallying behind her. We're like, girl, you good. And the Christian ones are like, ask God for forgiveness. Don't do it no more. Don't think that just because I'm pregnant, I can do it. I'm already pregnant. Might as well do da. Because that was my mentality. And God convicted me on that in my pregnancy. God was like, that's still a sin. The act there was just consequences to the act. But that's still a sin. You see what I'm saying? So young lady, we want to let you know it's that no more until you get married to the one you're supposed to be equally yoked to. Not just some random Joe Blow. And it ain't got to be the baby daddy. That's another. I know some people going, well, now she had a child, she got to marry him. I know that's this. If that ain't the one God had for you, don't do it. But now that we done got that all out the way, congratulations on being able to carry this child. We pray God's grace and his mercy over you and your child. And where the baby shower gonna be? Because I know good and doggone well you ain't said this girl couldn't have no baby shower. The baby shower is for the baby. We've incorporated games and all this other stuff or whatever in it. We have, and our culture, we have food for everything. Life and death. Graduation, prom. You just got your cast off. When we gonna have a party? What? She just started riding her bike. Girl, when we gonna have a party? I'm bringing the mac and cheese. We do that. That's what we do. But to tell this young lady, and there will be no baby showers. And nobody from this church better not attend no baby shower. I think I get what he's saying is we don't want to celebrate the sin. I get that. But the sin was the fornication part. The sin was the sex outside of marriage part. That's what the sin was. The child is not a sin. I don't know. Am I going too deep? I might be going too deep. I just feel some kind of way. I feel some kind of way about a pastor. You let God deal with you. You go before God. Say, God, I need to speak to me. Don't worry about what everybody in the internet streets are saying. You go before God. And God, was that right? Because a lot of things we do out of tradition. And it ain't really God. Just saying. Some things we do out of tradition. And it ain't necessarily holy. And some things we do, and God is like, nope, that's how you're supposed to do. But you handle it wrong. You see what I'm saying? So I think y'all ignore my hair. My hair is like all over the place. I ain't got, look, I literally just woke up. Okay, just woke up. Had this thing still got a curl in, you see that? But anyways, but yeah, I kind of agree with a lot of people. Some people are taking it personal because a lot of us had to deal with that, and some people actually left the church, never came back to the church because of that. But when I tell you, young lady, if you get that cash app out there, that baby probably gonna be set for life. Cause these internet aunties and uncles ain't playing, honey. They like, and what the baby name gonna be? What's your favorite color? What's your cash app? Where she live at? Is she registered at Walmart? Is she registered at Target? Look, where she at? Girl, get yourself an Amazon wish list so we can send for this baby. Honey, I don't know, that pastor don't know. He just set that baby up for life. For life, honey. But yeah, but that's my take on it. Is I think he handled it wrong. I believe the lives should have been cut off. And any guests that were there, love on the guests, give them a hug. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, we're going to have a church meeting. You know, I get that. I get that. And a lot of people aren't even going to agree with that. For her to come forward, I get that, only if everybody else come forward. If everybody else come forward, then let that be the protocol. Of course, you be doing that a lot every Sunday. I'm just saying. I'm sorry that the young lady had to deal with that publicly. I'm really sorry she had to deal with that. But at the same time, that may have been a blessing in disguise. All right. So that's my take on it. Y'all let me know what you think. Whew. I know that, well, yeah, I'll let that go. Yeah. Y'all let me know what you think. All right. Peace.